also other features that you gotta throw into it of kids wearing skimpy clothes these days compared to what they used to wear back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So eyes end up wandering no matter where it goes for fashion or whatever. So
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of I mean that's definitely a thing in high school, but yeah.
I mean, Brandon, I agree with you.
But for grade school, I've never seen anybody wear like 5-inch heels ever in my life. Not even like a girl wearing them to class. Like, really?
Right.
Never. And Brandon, you're right. I mean, and you got to think about the makeup as well. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can think about it. Makeup is bad for you. It's not good for your face. I mean, I don't wear it. It's not good for you. It's
I don't
bad
wear
on
it
this
either.
kid's
Who has very
skin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Baby face.
Yeah, right. Baby face. And you can tell he's got a baby face.
Yeah.
And you're gonna tell me they're not doing liposuction on his lips? Fuck out of here. It is disturbing, Jeff. It's fucking sad.
Yeah.
It is so sad this poor baby had to go through this shit. All right, go ahead, Pat.
It's gross.
Gonna tell me not to wear it again.
Oh, did you already wear it once?
No,
No. Okay.
I just know it.
Is that better to? I don't think that they will be welcomed with wild applause.
No.
No.
At Outrage, they might, or at any other nightclub, but not at your school.
What do you think of the tea set that I got from the show?
Cute.
Yeah. Oh, we have presents. Should we exchange gifts?
Yes, but first I wanted to ask Desmond a question because there's a little confusion here about are you a drag queen or are you a club kid? So how do you describe yourself?
All right. So this is a pretty simple but hard question. So I identify myself as both because I have a drag house for drag kids called House of Amazing. It has its own Instagram, and there are about 37 some members, and I only created it this October, and I usually have most of my pictures of me looking like a club kid on my Instagram, because that's where I take all the pictures. But the House of Amazing is gonna have like trading cards, magazines.
Now, those 37 members, are they all 37 young club kids like you? Or you don't know?
Just regular drag kids.
Oh, well, how old are they?
Mm.
Are they as young as you are?
Oh God. Ugh.
And he was rubbing up on him too.
Yeah.
How
Ugh.
do you guys know how old he is?
10.
You're a drag kid.
Yeah, it's a drag kid.
A drag kid or a club kid?
A mini club kid.
A
Okay.
mini club kid.
Well, you're entitled to keep changing your,
Yes,
your label.
and not only entitled, you are encouraged and almost
Encouraged.
In fact, it's an absolute must once you start going to nightclubs. Well, should we open gifts or should we save that for the next episode?
Well, let's open gifts.
Hey, you might want to have Nightbot remove the link now.
Nah, I ain't tripping on
Ours
it.
are wrapped, but I brought you the makeup kit. And
Thank you.
Who's this gift for?
that's for me. All right.
I like the wrapping.
Yeah.
It's a-
It's like
Boombox
like
wrapping.
It's a bookcase.
Oh,
So they're getting each other gifts at this.
and what-
podcast type thing.
Connect. Oh,
Oh,
cute.
What does it say?
Hello.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it says something. Hello something.
Well, they have to give him gifts at the end of brainwashing him, you know.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
It's fucking bullshit. Did you see guy's face?
It is a chicken.
Classic chicken.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
It's adorable.
This is what it
Oh, sweet.
And does he lay eggs or something?
I will add it
says.
to
We
my
used to.
ever-expanding collection of chickens. And this, what is this? A little ring? Thank you. With a skull.
Oh, I
on
love
it.
the ring.
And
Nail polish.
thank you, inspired. You know, I was just thinking the other day that I wanted to paint my fingernails, and I didn't have any fingernail polish. And I have a gift for you, Desmond.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
I didn't wrap it, so forgive me. But I wanted to give you. I believe in recycling and repurposing. So from my club kid closet to your club kid closet, I'm giving you my panda hat.
Oh God.
And along with that panda hat,
It better not be panties.
panda t-shirt dress
Whoa.
Okay.
with it. And I hope
Hell
it'll
no.
probably fit you better than it fits me. You might have to grow a little bit before it fits you well. And I'll flash a picture of me wearing that outfit just so that
Wow.
how I wear it.
Whoa.
Who wear better? Perhaps
See, Desmond, this is how I wear it. This is how you should
share
wear
it
it.
on Instagram, and we can all decide who wore it better.
Wow.
Fashion showdown.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll be back tomorrow with more of that.
All right.
Okay. So,
All right.
Why is the dude trying to dress like a creepy Mr. Rogers?
you know,
That was creepy altogether.
it was
Yeah.
sad.
Hey, real quick, you're going to see me pop up in
I got you.
StreamYard again. Don't connect me. I'm just dropping a link in the private for you with a timestamp.
Okay,
Okay.
I got you. So there's one more, Pat. Do you have that other one right quick? Because we have a lot of stuff. Tommy, actually, I would like to talk to you, Tommy. Yeah, if you could pull up if you could do. I have a couple questions for you.
All right.
If you have time.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa's going crazy. So I'm sorry, Jeff.
Going up.
I'm sorry, Jeff. Yeah, it's a trigger warning. Shit's so sad. It's fucking disgusting. So disgusting. Like,
And
I
knowing
can't.
their backgrounds too.
Right, and knowing
Right.
they're setting their. Who in their right fucking mind sets their kid next to a murderer? He just got out of prison for murder. Who?
I don't know. Fucking creeps.
I would never.
Nope.
And like, yeah, I don't know. That shit's wild. People do it right in front of them. And I'm going to send you guys this link too. I'm going to post it in the chat. This is the link with kind of the backstory of the guy. Patrick, you have that other one up too? Thank you. No, that's not the one, Patrick. It's the Desmond one, dude. There was 3. 1, 2.
Oh, nice.
That's cool,
Yeah.
Braden.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's got a couple of videos, not with these guys, fortunately, but
Yeah.
other videos that are still kind of creepy. where
There's
he's
like
kinda-
400 and something of those videos with him.
Yeah, he's like the world's youngest advocate for trans.
Mhm.
It's like he's not
I
even
got
in
it, Pat.
puberty yet, though. So it's like,
Right. Exactly. It's really fucking weird, right?
yeah.
I have the other videos are right here, Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. You don't need to get them. Video back. Hold on. There you go.
Yep.
It was fucking wild.
Yeah, this is a
Couldn't believe
whole
it.
there's a whole mess here. Like, again, why are the parents not asking questions, especially when there's videos on YouTube where the kid's clearly fucked up? Like,
So
Yeah,
here we
like,
go.
what-
This
I mean-
one is
That's another thing too. Like, what type of parents does this kid have?
well, they're feeding him to him. They don't fucking care. She's the one
They
doing
must-
it. She cut his eyelashes out, or his fucking his lashes out, dude.
They must have
Bitch don't
paid
care.
a pretty penny for their kid.
Right. Here you go.
I'm sure by now you've all heard about this kid, Desmond, but if you haven't, he's an 11-year-old drag queen and LGBT advocate, if you can believe that. He goes by the name Desmond is Amazing and has created quite a fan base as well as a lot of controversy. This is the
He's
same kid
tiny
who
for
went on
his
stage at a
age.
gay bar and danced while grown men threw money at him.
Absolutely.
His whole essence seems to be filled with adults and inappropriate situations, considering he's just a child. Now, this video would be far too short if I simply said that letting your underage son dress as a slutty woman in public is
This is so
disgusting and
sad.
sexualizing your child.
Mhm.
I understand that drag is an art form, but I just don't think it belongs in a child's life. Obviously, Desmond says he loves drag and clearly shows it, but keep in mind he's only 11 years old.
I mean, look at
He's
the
unable
post.
to make
Come
good
on.
decisions and balance consequences. After looking more into his life, I've come to the conclusion that his mother is the perpetrator behind this for sick reasons, And trust me when I say this video gets far more disturbing than simply discussing drag kids. There is a much darker issue at hand here, and there's no doubt in my mind that Desmond is in danger. Please keep in mind that Desmond is only a child and not my intended target. I think he's a complete victim in all this, and all the weird and inappropriate decisions seem to lead to his mom. She's the real problem here, and I am so looking forward to calling her ass out. Having said that, let's take a look into the darker side of Desmond is Amazing. The first thing I'm going to address is his behavior and the drag activities he participates in. That's the elephant in the room, so I feel like I should speak on it. I think it's one thing to let your child express themselves with toys and items outside of their gender in the comfort of their home. And if I had a daughter, I would let her play with Nerf guns and video games and predominantly male toys. As long as you don't push this on your kid or give them hormones to support your ideology, I don't think it's doing much harm. But that's where Desmond's mom comes in. I am 100% sure this child has been indoctrinated by his mother. Rather than letting him play with makeup and dresses in his room, she decides that she has a flamboyant son who she is now going to prop up as an LGBT icon and profit off of. It could be argued that she's trying to inspire other kids that it's okay to wear dresses or be gay or something, but think about it. Really think about it. How many kids are actually into drag? And of those kids, how many are serious enough to leave their house in it? Very, very few. Most parents try to stop their kids from doing something that'll make the other kids tease them.
Exactly, Tommy. Let them figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would be freaking pissed if my parents did that to me at that age.
I would get older and be mad.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just thinking of how messed up that would have made my childhood.
Right, because you're
bring
being
that up because
yeah. Sorry, James. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, finish saying what you're saying. You're right.
No, I'm saying it's interesting you bring that up because I've got a couple of videos that kind of dive into exactly that subject.
Right, and you're right because there's a thing is at 5 years old you have to remind your kid to take a shower, brush teeth, eat your food, do this, do your school. They cannot make that choice.
No, she introduced her kid right to that. It's not that he picked it up and said, "I want to do that."
She wanted him to do it.
Well, let's keep it real. Most of these kids are being guided and directed by their parents because their parents want to be part of the new cool shit that's going on. That's what it is. Right. They want to be the new hip, trending mom on YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or whatever the hell platform they're on, and they're using their children as basically as the cannon fodder to do so. They're willing to ruin their own children's lives just to have some relevance, which is disgusting.
Exactly. I'm so sorry, Bryden. I didn't know that a lot of people hadn't seen this. I thought people seen this. I've seen this years ago. I was like, no, it's never over my dead body.
I'll be honest with you. When I think it was like maybe 4 years ago, I had my it's about 5 years ago. I had my teenage daughter come to me one day. She said that she thought she was lesbian. All right. She was only 13, 14 at the time. All right. She was in middle school. She was worried about how I was going to react because her mom flipped out on her, yada, yada, yada. Me, on the other hand, this is the only thing I said. I said, look, if this is how you really feel inside, if this is how you really feel as a person, that you're really attracted to this girl is who you really like as a person, and that's what you really feel, then I have no problem with it.
Right. Exactly.
Now, what I will have a problem with is if you're doing this because it's the popular, trendy thing to do in school just to be popular and have friends. If that's why you're doing it, that is the wrong reason to be doing it. And then you're not being honest with yourself or anyone else. And I am not going to support that. But if this is how you really feel as a person, I'm not going to sit and bash you for it. It's who you are.
Right.
But you need to be able to differentiate between doing it because it's popular and trendy right now, or if it's who you really are and how you really feel.
Absolutely. I think it can be pushed too much either way. Like if you're worried about your kids being gay, let's say a dad is worried about his son being gay, you sit there and push it and push it and push it, you're going to create him to be gay. You know what I mean? Let them be fucking kids and figure themselves out.
Right. Well, like Colorado Pad Patrol just said, what if it's just a stage in life? Because people go through stages in life like that where they're trying to find out who they are.
Like
and that's what's crazy about this is people are taking a child or even an adolescent kid that's going through puberty, right? That's starting to find his sexuality or her sexuality. And because they are experimenting and trying to find themselves, automatically want to ruin any chance of them having a normal life by, okay, you like girls, or you're a boy and you want to wear a dress. Well, that means that you need to go have your testicles cut off, and you need to be chemically
we're going to get into
castrated,
that too.
and you have to have boobies put in, and all because you are going through a stage trying to find yourself.
But they're trying to do it before they get those hormones and before they get to that age of being, hitting that mark where they figure out what they are. They're trying to do it before then. There's some people out there and in this community, I'm not going to name names, you know who you are from last night, thinks at the age of 5 years old is okay, whatever. But yeah, this shit's fucked up, and it does too.
Yeah,
right.
It's interesting this came up too, because I started looking into because like I said, there are doctors that perform these surgeries. I think it was actually the Mayo Clinic I looked up, where they actually said, even the doctors were saying that it could easily just be a series of phases unless they continue to do it in adulthood.
Right.
Which is really where we're coming from on all this. It's like
indoctrination is at an all-time high. Exactly, Donovan.
Well, see, the thing is there is no long-term study of what happens to a child that has had puberty blocked from them, natural puberty. There are no long-term studies for that, because people seem to think puberty only has to do with your sexuality or reproduction. Puberty also takes part in your brain too. And when you're blocking puberty from being able to happen, you're blocking brain development from happening.
Yep.
But that's what they want, indoctrination, like Donovan said. And another thing is that
they have to indoctrinate, Nunya.
Well,
they have to recruit these people. That's the only way they can fill their ranks and repopulate everything.
That's
because
why they want to do drag time, story time, is so that way they can introduce it into your children. And I will say this: I watched some women close to me, used to be close to me when I was younger, turn one of my family members gay as a child. Dressed him up, makeup on him every damn day. Now, was he going to be gay when he got older? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I watched him press.
My cousin's dad turned her into a lesbian just by molesting her as a child.
Can I tell you one thing from my family?
Absolutely.
Someone in my not so immediate family, their child was 5, decided they wanted to be a girl. The boy wanted to be a girl. She's a teacher, so she's like, I don't know, I guess, whatever. I don't know why that matters, but she went and got his birth certificate changed, everything. Then, like 2 months later, back to being a boy.
Yeah, they don't know.
Like, they're 5.
They don't know. Like, I can't even fathom the thought, sitting here thinking about it, and just like in a space.
Dude, if I would have changed my son into every superhero he wanted to be in the 8 years he's been alive, holy shit, dude, the mess we would have.
Oh, man. Yes.
Can I just state something?
Yes, sir.
Even though it's sick, the age of consent for sex is 16. Why can't it be like 16 for them considering that they want their sex change and everything like that? At least by that time, they can discuss and have rights to their sexual orientation.
I think that when it comes to puberty blockers, that should not be given to anybody except for people that have already fully went through puberty.
Yeah. And
because the actual stuff that they use is for chemical castration.
Right.
Kids expressing themselves, totally, of course. Like, and people are gay, and
and it's gonna happen, and that's not the problem.
No, it's
not a problem.
It's like training. It's I don't know the word. It's like
grooming.
If I can, I would like to make something very clear. Most of us up here don't have a problem. If not all of us don't have a problem. If you're transsexual, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're bisexual, we don't care who you want to sleep with, who you do sleep with. We don't care what goes on in your bedroom. What we care about is the fact that all these people and all these movements involved with the alphabet community are all geared and directed towards underage kids that aren't even adolescent.
Yep.
And let's not, and even if they are adolescent in high school, people are somehow trying to make it normal for high school kids to have pornography in school now. and they're still kids. They're still children.
Well,
And the
hell,
last I checked, pornography and children was a no-no.
yeah, but you got to think about it. Have you ever visited?
Sorry.
Or his cat? So
She wants
cute.
in on the conversation.
It's okay. She's telling us.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been to Bride and Chat, but he shows this stuff in. I don't know how many of you guys show up, but I go over there and watch it. Go watch it, guys. It's in the fucking schools, the high schools, the middle schools, the elementary schools. They are everywhere.
That's why you need to start
They
catching
want-
my afternoon TikTok
Try, but I be working.
philosophers. No, dude, I've
Yeah.
I've been
been
watching some of them,
dude. I'm
dude. Though.
telling you, dude.
I
I've
have
been
been
catching
eating
some
some of 'em.
conversations between some really weird alphabet
Mhm.
communityers and normal people.
And I mean, my mind can be changed. Somebody can pull up, Jonathan. If you're here lurking around, which more than likely you are, you're come pull up. Let's see, change our minds. This
Listen,
shit
I'm
right
a
here is
listen.
not okay.
Everybody knows I'm a lefty. Okay.
We know you're a lefty, Laura.
I didn't know that.
Freaking
Sorry.
lefty. Okay. I have trans gay friends. I'm a freaking lefty.
So do I.
As far as
But
it
I'm not a
goes,
lefty.
pretty much. So, but I still like you don't do that to children, and these are
No.
children.
But your friends aren't wanting to do this to children, are
No,
they?
and they didn't. They
Right.
didn't come out as trans until they didn't
Or we're
even know
adults.
until they were like 30s and 40s. They didn't know for sure.
I'm listening to you. Tommy. Yeah, no. I have probably about I have one friend that was on Jerry Springer that's trans. I have 3 that do pretty big drag shows, pretty known.
Yeah, like lots of
that
my
I
friends are
know.
involved in the drag community and shit.
But they
I
don't do
don't
this
agree
to
Well,
our
with
kids.
why is a strip show not okay for a child, but a drag show
Exactly.
is?
Right.
Right.
I don't agree with that shit just because I am left leaning and
My
a fucking
kids
Canadian.
shouldn't be
I mean,
going.
Not my fault.
My kids shouldn't be
Look,
going
look,
to
Can we
a
also-
club.
Look, if you want these
Can we-
pride parades to be family friendly, why are you doing things like exposing kinks and this, that, and the other during a pride parade if you want families
Right.
there
Yep.
and a community to
That's what
accept
I was
you?
about to say.
And that's what I noticed.
Mhm.
The last
Nice
what,
one.
2 weeks ago, whenever they had
You're
the.
right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's all good. He said what I was gonna say anyway,
Mhm.
so it's like, yeah, you hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
Well,
say,
look,
my
dude, they have
Instagram was
plenty of-
full of children going to the Pride Parade, where they have, and I said this like last week, where they have like men dressed in skimpy leather shorts and whips and fucking like.
Yeah, you got
It
guys in
wasn't
gimp.
bondage
You got
too,
guys in
yes.
gimp suits getting led by dog leashes down the road with ashless chaps on, with a
Mhm.
bunch of kids, and you got half naked men and women you riding bikes out in the crowd with kids watching this shit.
Yep.
Look, dude, if you
Because
want
it's-
families and people to take you serious, there are plenty of those kink things going on behind closed doors during
Mhm.
Pride Week and all that for you to get your fix. Why do you have to put that shit right out on
Mhm.
Main Street?
Yeah, it's
Right.
not cool. It's because our kids are their target now. It's
Yeah.
clear if you watch all
It
the
isn't just
catchers.
kids though. It's kids and men. They're
Well, they are after
attacking
men, of course.
masculine.
We already know that.
They're attacking masculinity hardcore because the
Obviously. Where's
easiest
my
way
fridge?
to think about it, dude. The easiest way to destroy a nation is to turn all their men
To pussies.
take all their
That's
men
why there was a
and
tampon
emasculate them.
shortage. But this is the thing, though, Snowman. I told you guys, I don't know if you were here or not, but I told you guys, my kid was told on the bus at the age of like 7 or 8 to stop man spreading.
Man
Okay.
spreading.
Yeah, he needed room for his damn balls, dude. He's trying to
God.
sit fucking
But it's
chair on the
okay. But it's
bus.
okay for a transgender drag queen to sit in man spread
Right.
in a dress.
Right. And
You
he
know,
was
and not
7 to
even a
8
dress,
years
but a
old,
skirt
for
that
one.
they can man spread in a skirt that barely covers her ass.
Right, but you are
You
on
know.
something, clown. You're on something too, dude. Anything to? That's true.
That's
That is
right,
true.
Nah,
Clown.
dude, I'm telling you, since I'm disgusted with this shit. That's why I'm attacking it so hard on my channel.
Absolutely.
Right.
I've been seeing you, and that's why we took our kid out of school. Fuck that. Fuck schools. Fuck their system. Fuck the shit they want to teach your kid. No homeschool all the way. It's so worth it.
I mean, folks on YouTube, let's stop going around and just erroneously calling people pedophiles just because you
Right.
don't like them, and actually attack the real pedophilic nature that's
Stop
going
being
on.
weird.
Yeah, stop
Right.
being weirdos because it isn't a good look.
Right.
And eventually, normal people, The
We'll
same
figure it
people in the
out.
world are going to figure it out, and you ain't going to want to like. You ain't going to like it when they all band together.
No. Like, let's just think
I
about
will do
everybody.
anything for my kids or anyone
you
else's
do.
kids. I will kill somebody for my kids
Yep.
or
Right.
someone else's kids. Straight up.
Absolutely.
I will lose
Facts.
my freedom over kids.
Big facts.
And not think twice.
Mm-mm. I'd probably kill you for somebody else's kids too. I'm just being 100
So
because
I
I'm a
would too,
scat.
man. And that's real
no.
talk. I mean, if you want to be that way with adults, as disgusting as it is, whatever, you're adults. You make your own decisions. But why are you doing this to kids? They're innocent. You're taking their innocence away.
Kids
Let
and
kids be
elderly are
kids.
off limits 100%
Yeah.
to me. Kids and elderly, for sure.
Well, it depends on who the elderly are,
Well,
too.
not to me. My heart is huge. Oh, let's not talk about that. Let me finish this
I
video.
wish
Damn it,
some little
Chocolate,
kids would
shut up.
torture my piece of shit dad.
Shut up.
Right.
But then there's Desmond's
There we
mom,
go.
who's basically pushing her child into the world to be judged. You can't make your kid try to change
What
the
you just
stigma
said.
of drag by forcing it on him. It's not his job to change American society, so just let him be a kid. To simply say, I think you're a bad parent, is a huge understatement. Yeah, Desmond's a cute kid, but let's face it, he's not inspiring anyone. He's making people very uncomfortable while his mother profits off of staining his image.
Fucking bitch.
Let's take a quick look at what he's been doing.
Like, he's so skinny.
Yeah.
Like, he is so fucking
Feeding him
skinny.
heroin.
That's what happens when you eat a lot of
Oh.
drugs and you're malnourished.
Yeah. I was thinking that too.
I mean, some kids are that skinny. My niece is, but like he looks.
Yeah, I mean, one of mine was, but no.
That kid looks sickly skinny.
He
Yeah,
looks
sickly.
Yeah. He looks like he eats nothing but
Yeah,
cocaine
be
and
kind,
water,
that's just-
I
basically.
mean, you'll never convince me this kid said, hey, I want to go jump on a stage and basically strip as a kid
Well,
in
there
front of
you
a
go.
bunch of grown-ass men.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You'll
Right.
never convince me of
And
that.
look, throwing fucking money at him. I didn't mean to change that. Throwing
Yeah.
fucking money at him.
I've seen this before with this kid because this was on,
Yeah.
wasn't he on Oprah and shit before?
Yeah.
He's on stage
Here we
collecting
go.
money and dancing like a 21-year-old with daddy issues. He's putting on a show in front of adults who not only encourage it, but reward it. And God knows if any of them are pedophiles. And people are
And even if he
dismissing
is
this.
gay, he's never going to
This
have a
child
healthy
is
gay
performing
relationship now.
Just explain. He's collecting money as he performs. Yeah, and that's the thing too. I already know Be Kind. Trust me.
What's up, Green Lord?
That's not.
You got some of my guys coming over here now because since you wouldn't let me simulcast, I did it the old-fashioned way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Green Lord, what's good?
Hey, Green
We're
Lord.
better than angry, anyways. No, I'm just kidding.
Eat shit.
That's true. We've gone from tolerance to acceptance to force. You're right, and I don't think that we should take like their what do they get now, like a gay pride year or gay pride month or something. I don't know.
A month.
Oh yeah.
Whatever it is. I don't think we should take any of that. Like I went to an establishment this weekend and they had a logo, the gay pride logo on their big brand company shirt. And I was like, oh, you guys are with that stuff? And they were like, yeah, but I'm only allowed to wear this shirt on Fridays. And I was like, fuck that. I don't agree with it, but you should be able to wear whatever the fuck you want to wear.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So once they start taking those rights, that's when we have an even bigger fucking problem because they take those, then they can take anything. They're going to be able to take Bryden's shirt because it's purple.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't let them have any of it. But yet they can turn around and do this to our kids. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It's retarded.
For adults, and they're allowing it. Now here's the thing. Maybe he does enjoy it. And you know what? I don't care. He shouldn't be doing this in the public eye, especially for money. Plenty of kids want to eat McDonald's every day, but their parents have to make the call for them and say no.
Right.
When you're a child, you don't have much say in things, and you sure as hell don't get to become a sexual object for grown men and women. He needs to go outside and play with kids his own age.
This was in 2017, and aren't there a thing called MAPS now, right? Minor attracted persons or whatever.
Persons, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So being a kid is, and he probably doesn't even know it. His mom is robbing him of his childhood whether he knows it or not.
All right. Night, Southwest.
This is
All right, Jeff. Have a good night. Yeah, same, Tommy. Fuck maps.
Actually something I was hoping Blair White would talk about in her video because she has a much larger influence than I do, but she was actually way too nice to the parents in my opinion. This is the part of the video where it's going to get pretty dark. I'm going to be taking things I've seen in videos and come to conclusions with them. Now some of this is absolute fact and really creepy, and some of it is pure speculation on my part. Either way, I think it's important to be pointed out. Desmond looks physically ill all the time. He always looks tired and can hardly keep his eyes open. When he's asked questions, he has to think about it, and more often than not, he says he can't remember. He might just be tired all the time from, being a stripper, but I think there's something more going on.
Question.
It's my opinion
Yes.
that he might be under some sort of drug.
How often do you think this kid is interviewed and he doesn't have one of those two around him to help coach him?
Oh, he
through
always
his
does.
answering?
Always. He's always got them.
That right there should say all you need to. It should tell you all you need to know. If he can't be interviewed or have a discussion without one of his groomers sitting right beside him, coaching him along and helping him articulate what it is he's wanting to say, then this is not of his own volition or his own choice. This is all something that has been pushed on him.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
It's exactly correct. It's fucking disgusting. I don't know.
Influence at times. Now hear me out. I'm going to take some clips and explain them. I want you to pay close attention.
Do you do ketamine on the couch?
Do you do ketamine on the couch?
How does he even
Why
know
does
that?
he even
Wait,
know
wait,
that?
wait,
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me run that back. Hold up. Do you do
That's what they're giving him.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And how he
They're giving
looks
him
is
the ketamine, I
exactly how
guarantee it.
ketamine makes you feel,
Yeah.
dude. I've done Special K
Yeah.
lots of fucking times.
Hey, dude, that's why I said he's being given tranquilizers, not at a high
Yeah.
dose, a low enough dose to where he can,
Function.
be somewhat
Right.
functional.
And if you think about this, they're always trying to make his eyes weighed down too. That way, because you
They're
can
trying to
see
cover him so you can't
Yeah.
see that he's doped up.
Let me run it back for a
Yep.
second. Let's see. Let's listen.
I want you to pay close attention.
You know what? That's probably.
James, I'll kill you. I swear to God, bro. What?
I was just thinking that's probably why they give him those crazy lashes all the time, is so that way people sit there and go,
But I
"Oh,
just
it's just because of the lashes."
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're heavy.
Yeah.
And put them on their eyes. Yeah, and make it look like he's not because he's
Yeah.
fucked up. Yeah.
Do you do ketamine on the couch?
Do you do ketamine on the couch? Now watch. She calls him an idiot. Watch.
Dude, you're an idiot.
Kid,
Who is she talking
what
to?
has this world come to? It's come to a world where drag kids
Oh.
actually exist.
And people do ketamine on the couch.
Wait.
Why is
Hold
the kid
up.
asking a drag queen if they're doing ketamine anyhow? How does he even know about this?
Right.
Did he
How does
just
he even
snort
know about
off his
ketamine?
hand though? Did you see
He just
that?
did like a snorting motion off of his hand, yes.
What? At
Yeah.
10? At
No.
10. Exactly, Johnny. How would he fucking know?
He should be asking his mom, what is that,
Yes,
instead of, responding that way. It's weird.
Very weird.
But they'll take a child away from parents that actually punish them and rear them properly and give them
Right.
consequences to their actions and say that they're being abusive to their child while they're
They'll
letting this
take-
shit happen right here.
They'll
Okay, I'm
take
gonna
a
run it one
child
more.
away from the parents just because the parents smoke weed.
Right. But watch. Okay, let's run it back. Here you go. I'm gonna let you see it. Watch his hand. He does this.
Do you do ketamine on the couch?
Dude, you're an idiot.
That should be enough to get you put in prison right there.
Right.
Just him
exactly.
saying that.
But hang on, let me play it. Hang on. Watch.
What has this world come to? It's come to a world where drag kids actually exist.
And people do ketamine on a couch.
See?
Where people do ketamine on the couch.
No, did you see his hand motion?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you see it, Tommy? Did you see it?
I did.
Pat? You see
Yeah.
that shit? We're fucking weird.
Yeah, he was doing a little knuckle bump.
Look, she laughs or he or it laughs about it. Watch.
Oh my god.
So in this clip,
Mhm.
Desmond
I
not
was going
only
to
knew
say,
what ketamine
don't
was,
call that a she.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but watch.
but how to
That's a
pronounce
demon.
it and how to use it. Maybe I'm just dumb, but
Hmm.
I'm 20 years old and I had to Google what type of drug it was. The only way he would know about this is if he's been exposed to users in the past, or if he possibly saw it on TV. Which leads me to my next point. Now I want you all to look at the man on the left here. Really look at him.
This is
If
the
you grew up
murderer.
in the 80s and 90s, you might recognize him to be Michael Alec. He was a club promoter in New York City and even made some TV appearances.
Yeah, didn't he
He
murder
started-
Angel?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Gruesomely. Absolutely.
Yep.
This
Okay, here
thing
we go.
called Club
Because
Kids.
Angel didn't want a part of it anymore.
No way.
Sorry.
Okay, your voice is so loud.
I
that
apologize.
It goes over the
I'll
video.
quit.
Yeah,
I'll
he is
quit.
So I'm just saying, because like we can talk under it, but yours yours trumps the video. I have no
I'll
bass
fix
in
it.
my
Sorry.
voice. I have no bass in my voice. Okay,
It's all about the bass.
you're good.
I
You're good,
apologize.
man. No, I know you're passionate about this shit too.
She described as part drag, part clown, and part infantilism.
Wait, what? Hold
No.
up. While working, ELG studied the nightclub business and soon became a party promoter. His ability to stage I can't even read this. Parties helped him raise.
During this time, the regular clubgoers began creating flamboyant personas. Later became known as the Club Kids. The Club Kids wore outrageous costumes. A former club kid and celebutante, later described as part drag, part clown, part. Yeah, it's hard to read that too.
Yeah, it was a
Infantism.
thing in New York.
Infantism? What is infantism?
That's
It's where you dress like a baby.
Hold on.
What?
Here's an interesting one. They were also known for their frequent use of ketamine, Special K, ecstasy, and
of
roof.
course.
Wow. They were in prison, Tommy. He got out after he murdered somebody. He went to prison and got out in 2014. The first video we played was from 2017. After he was murdered, the guy, Angel. And there's a whole link here to it too. I'll send y'all. But this shit is fucking wild. And yeah. I'm just gonna finish this video out right quick.
This guy
You're a
in
boy,
general
Roy boy.
is-
I feel that way.
I can't believe the political left is voting. Oh yeah.
It's changed my mind in so many ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, but a complete fucking whack job.
Mhm.
He was hooked on drugs for the majority of his life, and he was reported to frequently drug people's drinks without their knowledge. But that's not even close to what he's known for. In 1996, Michael and a former club kid, Angel Melendez, got into an altercation about drugs and money. Michael ended up hitting him on the head with a hammer until he was unconscious and allegedly injected Drano into his veins. After Angel died a slow and painful death, Michael and his
Wow.
roommate dismembered the body in the bathtub and dumped it in the Hudson River.
I remember
They got
this.
away
I
with
was
it
in
for-
high school.
Injected Drano into him, man.
Yes.
He literally bleached him.
Well, I had a cousin that actually drank Drano and antifreeze. So
Oh yeah,
fucking-
people do
yeah.
that to try and kill themselves too.
Well, that's what she did. but
Bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit is
Dude,
crazy.
why would you drink bleach to kill yourself?
I
That would
met
be
a
the most
woman at the
painful,
hospital.
horrifying death.
Right.
She was just,
Fuck
you
you,
know,
Jay
if you're that
Seeley.
messed up, you'll do anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've ate sour mayonnaise before, and that hurts your stomach. I
Ew.
couldn't imagine what bleach or
Right.
Drano does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Right.
And so yeah, look, this is
Weeks,
crazy.
But Michael started bragging about the murder as a ploy for attention. The police were notified, and Michael and his partner were sentenced to 10 to 20 years
This
in
fucking
jail.
guy,
Mike-
this woman, the mother of this child, put him next to her son after he had a fucking
Michael
bitch.
was released from
Right.
prison in 2014. That is Michael Eilig, sitting next to this 11-year-old boy without his parents in sight.
That's a
How
lie.
much
His
you want
parents
bet
across
his
the
mom was
room.
part of one of those
Little girl
prison
jumping
She was
pen
across
pal
the room.
programs?
She was across the
Yeah.
room. He
For
already
those
called
of
it
you who
out.
don't know, that's the date rape drug. It makes you tired and out of it and typically renders you unconscious, so it's easy for people to sexually violate you.
And I've
As
been
it turns
given
out,
that.
ketamine and rohypnol were reported to be Michael's favorite drugs of use. Michael also painted this himself, so clearly he loved the idea. Now this part of the video is my speculation. The only proof I have is Michael's past and the video shown to us. But look how out of it Desmond is. It might be because of those fucking ridiculous eyelashes, but he can barely keep his eyes open and seems to have extremely low energy. Typically, rohypnol is dissolved in the drink and given to the victim because it's undetectable that way. Now watch this clip of Michael and his friend call over for more tea. They both laugh in a really disturbing manner that rubs me the wrong way.
Super DJ Peanut. Could you bring some tea over?
Yeah, what's in their fucking teapot?
Superstar Peanut.
What's so funny? Is the tea drugged? Are they planning on violating him? I don't understand. He already seems disoriented and says that he can't remember the answer to certain questions.
Okay. And where did it lead from there?
To here. He's the world's youngest club kid.
So what about the makeup? How did that start?
6, 7.
Okay.
Can't remember much.
Bullshit, you still ain't remembering from
Michael
6 and
has a
7.
film and
Sorry.
a documentary made on his life, which claims that he was sexually violated as a kid. And as we know, those who are abused as kids tend to repeat this cycle and
Oh,
abuse
wow.
themselves. Now, once
Oh,
again, I'm
God.
not accusing
What the
Michael of hurting
fuck?
Desmond.
Yo.
I'm merely
That
saying
was
that
in
they
plain
abused
fucking
themselves.
sight.
Yeah.
Nobody
Go back
pointed
up.
that out
Holy
before,
shit.
huh?
Has a film and a documentary made.
Yo.
What the fuck?
What the hell did I just miss?
So
Yeah,
look
look at
at
that picture in the
behind
back,
him.
The
dude.
painting above his head?
Yeah.
Which picture am I looking at?
Black
Black and white.
Holy
Dude,
shit!
do you not
Yeah.
see this?
Wow.
Talking
Yeah.
about now? Yeah.
Fuck.
Wow!
Yeah, be kind. She did. She did. She wrote a book.
I just
Silver Girl, drop your
screenshotted
link,
that
honey.
shit.
I know, dude.
You can drop the link to it, Silver Girl.
Yeah.
No, I
She
just
did just a
screenshotted that
minute
picture,
ago.
man. That's gross.
Yeah.
She dropped the Amazon link to the book.
Okay, cool. Thank
Is
you.
that a baby behind him playing with
Mhm.
himself too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yep.
And a
Yep.
giant cock on the
And remember
painting
when
next to him?
that video we were watching where were given the gifts at the end, and they gave him the yellow rooster?
Yep. Or
Oh.
the duck.
Mm-hmm. Look right here.
Yeah. Hmm.
Weird. Weird as fuck. Hell no. Sorry.
On his life, which claims that he was sexually violated as a kid. And as we know, those who are abused as kids tend to repeat this cycle and abuse themselves. Now, once again, I am not accusing Michael of hurting Desmond. I'm merely saying there's a lot wrong with this clip, and given his past, it would not surprise me. Even if Michael's completely normal around Desmond, it's a very uncomfortable situation, and I have to ask, where is the mom? Well, my assumption is that she's not only okay with this, but she encourages it.
She's silly. I can't stand you.
Not only should Desmond's mom be under fire for letting her son hang out with a convicted killer, but also forcing this life on him in the
Oh,
first
by the way,
place.
Jason. No, I'm
He said he
not
got
gonna
into
say
drag under
that.
Scooby.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
James. Get it out your system. Say
No, I
it.
was just
Let it go.
joking. Yeah,
Do it.
earlier in the chat, he said I was the guy in the yellow vest.
I know. I've
and
seen that.
joking. I was like, no, I'm the guy in the purple wig. But I'm just joking.
No, the mom was there, Jason. Like we watched the video. If you run it back to the beginning, we watched the video of that, and the guy in the black, he actually points to mom and says something about her. She's there watching. She organized all this shit. That's how she gets paid.
She did.
So, yeah. No, we know Nanya is not really a Fed though, because that's exactly true. Telly is the Fed. Telly is the Fed.
No wig, James. Hey, fuck you guys.
Fuck you, James.
Because his mom was watching a drag race. No 2-year-old cares about things like that unless they're intentionally introduced. If you go to Desmond's Instagram, it clearly says that it's owned by his mom. And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's fucking
but it does
child
mean
abuse.
she's aware of what's going on. She also commented on Michael's picture, saying that it was one of her favorites of Michael. My assumption is she wanted to be a club kid back in the day, or at least admired the lifestyle. Realizing it's too late for her to get in with the club, she pushes her child
Damn,
in so she
Snowman
can tag
said
along
that.
and meet people too. I think for whatever reason, she has a disturbing obsession and love for Michael Alec. It just seems like she's trying to coast off of Desmond's fame without really knowing what's best for him. And I personally have an issue with people in general shoving their children into the spotlight, so this is nothing new to me. If you put your kid in the public eye as a performer of some sort, I think you're a shitty and selfish parent. I also managed to find this video of Desmond and his mom answering questions.
Oh my God, Telly, don't make
some
me
of them-
stop this shit now. Fuck that. Hell no. Yeah.
Charles
We're
Bronson.
getting ready to touch on that too, Telly. So don't go nowhere. We need your brain. We're getting ready to touch on that because some shit ain't adding up.
Damn it, y'all are keeping me up late tonight, aren't
Cat,
you?
yes.
I know.
What's
I
up?
know.
Kind of rubbed me the wrong way to watch.
My parents were definitely more strict, and
Really?
like I wasn't allowed to wear makeup till I was around 16 years old,
Well, I'm 11 and I'm already wearing makeup.
and I definitely couldn't just wear anything. Like my parents had to approve everything that I wore. So you're very lucky. You get to wear makeup and whatever you want to
I
wear.
don't think
What scares you the most these days?
He wants that shit off his eyes.
Being murdered.
Fuck yeah, that shit's bother. What? Wait.
By
What?
who?
What?
Yo.
Hold the fuck up.
Yeah, let's step that back a
So
minute. Pat.
he's afraid of being murdered. Snowman, mic the fuck up.
Yeah.
He's afraid of being murdered, and she sets him
Wow.
next to a murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
Something's gonna
I
click
didn't know
right
I
there.
wasn't muted.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She is hot. That's what I was thinking, Zip. Oh,
Hmm.
give me 3 minutes around that bitch. 3 minutes.
Right.
Look at him. He's
That's
scared.
probably pretty rare.
I don't want to get a copyright, so I'm not going to show more of the
Wow.
video, but after he says that he's scared of being murdered, the mom asks what else he's scared of, and he says dying. She then asks why and says it wouldn't be that scary. I'll link
Yeah,
it
and she
down
laughs.
below. I don't know about you, but as a kid, your answer should be much more upbeat, like spiders or something. Not death and being murdered. Mine was always butterflies personally, but that's besides the point. Once again, I'm not accusing his mom of anything, so
I
please
am.
don't misconstrue that. I'm just saying it's a creepy interaction, especially since she let him hang out with a murderer. I have many concerns in regards to what Desmond's future entails. I'm not in his life personally, but at the rate it appears to be going, I'm worried that he will end up losing his innocence if he hasn't already. It really saddens me that he didn't have a normal childhood and never will. Once again, a lot of what was said in my video is personal opinion and speculation. I understand some of what I
She had a
pointed
lot
out
of
is
facts.
really reaching.
Sorry.
And trust me, I really do hope I'm wrong. But whether I'm right,
She's not. She's not wrong. Shit's so fucking sad. Exactly, Jason. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I got one more, and then I promise.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the yeah. These are his I'm amazing videos or whatever.
Yeah.
I have my Instagram up. I'm going to be responding to some of your questions. So first question, what do you watch on Netflix? Not much. I don't really watch Netflix. My mom watches Netflix. Next, what's your favorite roller coaster? My favorite roller coaster is Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm. It's 205 feet tall and goes 82 miles an hour in 2.3 seconds, I think. I'll look that up later. How are you doing? I am doing great. What is a hobby you would like to do? Well, I have 3. My top 3 are drag, video games, and flying trapeze. Do you watch Steven Universe? No. Oh, no, I rarely watch TV. What's your favorite place you've traveled to? Knott's Berry Farm. Do you ever play video games? Yes, a lot. What is my favorite movie ever? That's hard. I have a lot of favorite movies.
He says Party
Monsters, Inc.
Monster. Oh my
Who's
god.
your favorite drag
That's
queen?
Wow.
what the
Of course. What's your favorite look
I
you've
can't
ever
believe
done?
I actually
My
called
favorite
that
look
one.
I've ever done.
What movie
Because
did he say?
Monsters
Party
Inc.
Monster, Party
No,
Party
I thought he
Monster.
which
said.
was
I
about
said,
that guy.
yeah, that's
wait,
crazy.
wait. Let me run that back. Hold up.
Yeah, I
That's it.
jokingly said he would say that, and then he
Yeah,
just
let
said
me
it right
see.
after
Hold
that.
on. Hold on. Let me hear.
What's your favorite look you've ever done? My favorite look I've ever done is when I went. Oh, of course. What's your favorite look you've ever done?
Bitch.
Probably be Monsters Inc. Who's your favorite
Monsters
drag
Inc.
Oh,
queen?
he said Monsters
RuPaul.
Okay,
Inc.
That's
Monsters
what I
Inc.
thought he said. I was like, that's
Okay.
like what a kid would say.
I
Yeah.
think it's because James said Party Monsters, so that it's like in
Monsters
my head.
Inc. Yeah.
Yeah, he said like
Yeah.
probably
Y'all
Monsters
tripping.
Inc. So that's probably why I thought he said Party
Yeah, he
Monsters.
said
Okay.
probably Monsters
Hey, that
Inc.
was
Yeah.
freaky.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Of course. What's your favorite look you've ever done? My favorite look I've ever done is when I went to DragCon 2017 in NYC for the first time. I
DragCon
had like a pink
2017.
gown. I had like a bunch of like a little like 99-cent store, little girl things on them, and picture of RuPaul in the front. I made that look. My mom helped me. Favorite makeup brand?
Mom's implemented
that
a lot.
Isn't that like the Adult Video Awards?
Like,
What you
I
just
don't
went
know.
to
I never
only
heard of
for
that
the
shit.
alphabet community?
I have no idea.
Maybe.
DragCon, is it like Comic-Con for homos?
I guess.
I was thinking that's what it was too, to be honest with you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I like Mac. My favorite season from RuPaul's Drag Race is season 7. Jinx Monsoon, I really love her style, and
Well, let me ask you
she's
this
very-
real quick.
Mhm.
How many of you guys on here that have been to Comic-Con would take your underage kids to Comic-Con with you.
I don't even know what Comic-Con is.
Never, but I don't have kids, but never.
Never, absolutely, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I've been to Comic-Con and I've
No,
seen how they
all
dress, and
sexualized shit, yeah.
dude, it is so bad, so horrible. It is not for kids at all whatsoever.
Cap.
So imagine what DragCon is.
Yeah, that's scary. You're welcome, asshole. We have to. After the conversation with, or lack thereof, after whatever happened that was last night with fucking Jonathan and the shit that was being said, and then me just re-listening to some of this stuff today, I'm just like, yeah, no, there's a fucking problem. So fucking weird, right, Jay Silly? Like, what's going? Like, why? I don't know. Leave our fucking kids alone.
Funny.
Everybody's fucking kids.
My favorite food to cook is mac and cheese and stuff. My pronouns are they, them, and my gender is biological male, but I identify as gender fluid. My favorite subject in school is math. 2015, I've been doing drag since 2015. So I have a book coming out in May, late May, and I'm going to be doing a book tour. And it's called Be Amazing, and it's about the history of the LGBTQ plus community. My Instagram handle
And this is
Desmond.
a book that he's writing?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It's amazing. I am also on Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what video you want me to do next.
DragCon is PatCon in a dress.
That's
Yeah. God, in a dress. Wow.
I think you should go off on telly. He's talking shit to me.
Yeah.
My husband said, who should he go off on tonight? Get his fucking safe house ready. My cat took off.
Tell him not to go off on me, man. I'm innocent in all
They thought
this.
he was Kev last night. I was like, no. I don't know, Jay Silly.
I respect your mouthy ass wife, sir.
Oh, that's a good question.
No. Drag.
I don't fuck your wife.
Cass said she don't. Oh, it's okay. I'll be there in 4 hours, bitch.
That's what I'm going for. One of
I
these
know
days
you
you'll
are.
finally show the fuck up.
I know.
Yeah, that's the thing that concerns me.
Mhm.
Like Cynthia Duda kind of hinted at this. Like a lot of these kids, they're using words they would not have likely have learned outside of their parents or whatever. They would not likely just wake up and know these terms at that age. You know what I mean? Like,
nah.
There is only one way that a 10-year-old child would know what the fuck ketamine was.
Yeah. I didn't even know what ketamine was until like a couple months ago. The fuck?
yeah, we were talking. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, no. It's just weird as hell.
I mean, even when I
Alright.
did drugs, I'll admit I didn't learn about this shit when I was 10. It's like,
Right. So,
Right.
Patrick, do you have them? Which
at
video
10,
do you have
no,
right
that's
here?
exactly my point.
You know, I didn't know Rufinol was such a big deal until I caught someone trying to put it in my wife's drink.
Yeah,
What was
I got
it?
roofied twice.
Oh,
See, we used to eat
And I'm very careful
for
with my
fun.
drinks.
When me and my wife would go to like concerts, because we used to be real big and going to live shows, she was not allowed to ever get a drink from anyone other than me.
Oh yeah.
Period.
I'd
I
have-
mean,
I'd put
I
my
wouldn't even
hand
I wouldn't
over
even let her
top
go
of
up to the bar and order a drink.
Right.
I had to go do it and bring it back to her.
Right.
Always have your friends with you. Like if they weren't with me, I would have been,
Yeah.
I couldn't
Patrick,
move.
that's crazy. I'm sorry, Laura.
Yeah.
Patrick,
Somebody put something in my daughter's drink about 2 months ago when she was up in Kansas.
Oh, I remember.
Very common.
Wait,
I had a
what's not
bartender
allowed?
put some